Hello everyone, and welcome. I'm absolutely thrilled you've picked up Find Your Why, the secret to inspiring action and lasting motivation. For years, I've had the privilege of speaking to audiences just like you, people hungry for more meaning, more purpose, and more motivation in their lives. And let me tell you, the biggest question I hear, time and time again, is, how do I truly discover what drives me? Or, how do I stay motivated when things get tough? This book isn't just another self-help guide filled with fleeting tips and tricks. It's a roadmap, a practical guide designed to help you unearth your fundamental why, that core belief that ignites your passion and fuels your actions. We're not just talking about finding a job you enjoy or setting ambitious goals. We're talking about uncovering the deep-seated reason behind everything you do, the driving force that empowers you to overcome obstacles and achieve lasting fulfillment. Inside these pages, you'll embark on a journey of self-discovery. You see, most people know what they do and maybe even how they do it. But very few understand why, and that's the missing piece. Find Your Why provides actionable strategies, thought-provoking exercises, and real-world examples to guide you every step of the way. You'll learn how to identify your core values, connect with your personal story, and articulate your why in a way that resonates with others and, most importantly, with yourself. So, what can you expect to gain from this book? Well, for starters, you will uncover your personal why, the driving force behind your decisions and actions. Learn how to use your why to create a more fulfilling and meaningful life. Develop stronger leadership skills by inspiring and motivating others. Build deeper and more authentic relationships. Increase your resilience and ability to overcome challenges. Make decisions with greater clarity and confidence. This book will teach you how to communicate your why to others and to yourself. In short, Find Your Why is a transformational process. It's not just about finding your purpose. It's about living your purpose every single day. Are you ready to embark on this incredible journey? Let's begin. Chapter 1. The Illusion of Motivation. Why, what, and how aren't enough. Have you ever chased a goal, achieved it, and then felt empty, like something was missing? You poured your heart and soul into it, meticulously planned the how, relentlessly pursued the what, but the satisfaction was fleeting. That, my friend, is the illusion of motivation. It's the belief that achieving external goals, the what's, and mastering specific processes, the how's, is enough to fuel lasting happiness and fulfillment. We're often told to set smart goals, specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. We learn techniques for productivity, time management, and efficiency. These are valuable tools, no doubt. They're the how's of success. And we relentlessly pursue the what's, like a bigger house, a promotion, or a certain amount of money in the bank. But what happens when you climb the ladder and realize it's leaning against the wrong wall? What happens when you achieve that goal and discover that it doesn't actually make you happy? Burnout sets in. Dissatisfaction creeps up. You start questioning everything. Let me share a story. Think about a bright, young lawyer. Let's call him Alex. Alex excelled in law school, landing a prestigious job at a top firm. The what was clear: become a partner, earn a high salary, gain respect in the legal community. He mastered the how, long hours, meticulous research, persuasive arguments. He achieved those what's, the partnership, the salary, the recognition. Yet, after a few years, he felt utterly drained. The long hours were taking a toll on his health and relationships. He found himself dreading going to work each day. Alex was caught in the what and how trap. He had the external markers of success, but he lacked the internal fuel of purpose. He hadn't connected his actions to a deeper why. Without that why, the what's become meaningless and the how's become burdens. Imagine a car with a powerful engine and shiny wheels, but no steering wheel. It can move, it can even go fast, but it's going nowhere purposeful. This book is about finding your steering wheel. It is about digging beneath the surface to discover the driving force behind your actions. It's about identifying your why, your core purpose, your reason for being. It's about recognizing that true motivation isn't just about achieving goals. It's about living a life aligned with your deepest values. It is not about just what you do or how you do it. It is about why that matters most. Chapter 2: Unearthing Your Deepest Why, the Power of Purpose. So, you're asking, what's this why I keep talking about? It's not just some trendy buzzword. It's the very heart of why you get out of bed each morning. It's your reason for being, your purpose. Think of it this way: what is what you do, how is how you do it, but why is the belief that drives everything. It's the core reason you choose to do the things you do. Maybe you're thinking, I'm happy to be earning a living. What is wrong with that? Money is a motivator, sure. But reliance on external rewards alone is a very different beast. That's only scratching at the surface. Let's say there are two people. Both are teachers. The first, we will call him Mark. Mark sees teaching as a job. He comes in, teaches the lesson, and goes home. He gets paid, and that's that. His what is teaching math. The second teacher, call him John, sees teaching as more than a job. He gets an immense personal joy when he can teach his students. He feels proud when his students achieve high grades. His why is to empower students with the power of maths for a better future. Who do you think will be more fulfilled? Who do you think will be more motivated to overcome the inevitable challenges? John, of course, because his work aligns with his why. That why gives you intrinsic motivation. It's fuel that comes from within. It's far more powerful than any bonus or pat on the back. External rewards are fleeting, but your why is forever. Your why is your North Star. Unearthing your why is like discovering a hidden treasure within yourself. It's about identifying what truly matters to you, what makes you feel alive and purposeful. It's the key to doing more than just going through the motions. It's how you start living. Chapter 3: The Why Discovery Journey. Finding your North Star. Imagine setting sail on a vast ocean without a compass. You might drift aimlessly, hoping to reach a destination you haven't clearly defined. Your why is your compass, your North Star, guiding you through the uncertainties of life. This chapter is your roadmap to uncovering that North Star. It's about embarking on a journey of self-reflection to pinpoint your core values and underlying motivations. Let's start with a simple exercise, the reflection questions. Grab a journal and answer these questions honestly and thoughtfully. 1. What activity makes you lose track of time? What do you do or what experiences do you have where you realize hours have passed by in what felt like minutes? 2. What problems in the world genuinely upset you? What injustices or challenges make you want to take action? 3. What are you naturally good at? What skills or talents do you possess that seem to come easy to you? Don't overthink your answers. Write down whatever comes to mind first. These raw, unfiltered thoughts are the clues to your why. Next, define your core values. Think of values as the principles that guide your decisions and behaviors. For example, is it honesty, creativity, or making a difference? List 5 values that resonate deeply with you and that you consider absolutely crucial to who you are. Here is example. There is a woman named Anne. She enjoys volunteering at animal shelters and feels deeply saddened by animal cruelty. She's also a talented artist, often getting lost in her painting for hours. Her core values include compassion, creativity, and making a difference. Now, connect the dots. Look at your answers from the reflection questions and your list of core values. What common threads do you see? How do your passions and skills connect to your core values? Anne might realize that her why is to use her creativity to raise awareness about animal welfare and inspire others to adopt or support animal shelters. Draft your why statement. Now it's time to articulate your why in a concise statement. It's not about what you do or how you do it, but the impact you want to create. Keep it simple, authentic, and inspiring. To empower individuals to live healthier lives through accessible fitness education is an example of why statement. Continue refining as your understanding deepens. Your why might evolve over time as you grow and learn. The key is to embrace this journey of self-discovery and let your why be your guiding light. Chapter 4: From Why to Action, Translating Purpose into Goals. Finding your why is like discovering a hidden treasure. It's exciting, but the real magic happens when you start spending that treasure, when you turn that why into something real, something tangible. It's about turning purpose into goals. Think of your why as the North Star. It guides you, but a North Star alone doesn't get you anywhere. You need to use it to chart a course, to set a destination, to take action. For example, let's say someone's why is to empower others to live healthier lives. That's fantastic, but how do they do that? They could set goals like creating free online workout videos, volunteering at a local community center to teach healthy eating habits, writing a blog about simple, affordable ways to stay active. See how the why fuels the what and the how. It provides the motivation and the direction for action. The key is to make your goals SMART. Specific, clearly defined. Instead of get healthy, try walk for 30 minutes 3 times a week. Measurable, track your progress. Lose 2 pounds per month is measurable. Achievable, realistic and attainable. Don't aim to run a marathon next week if you've never run before. Relevant, aligned with your why. Does this goal actually help you empower others to live healthier lives? Time-bound, set a deadline. Lose 2 pounds per month for the next 6 months. When your goals are SMART and rooted in your why, you're far more likely to achieve them. It's not just about checking boxes. It's about living a life of purpose. Don't just dream about your why. Turn it into a plan. Break it down into manageable steps. Take action. The world needs your unique purpose, your unique contribution. So, what are you waiting for? Start charting your course today. Chapter 5: The Why of Relationships, Building Deeper Connections. We all want good relationships, right? Friends we can count on, families that support us, partners who understand us. But often, we focus on the what can this person do for me? Or the how do I get him to like me? That's like building a house on sand. The real foundation for strong connections is understanding the why. Why do you want this relationship? And more importantly, why does the other person want it? Think about it. If you know your why for being a friend, maybe it's to offer unwavering support and a listening ear, then you'll act in ways that reflect that. You won't just call when you need something. You'll proactively check in on your friend regularly. This shows your value and commitment. Empathy is key here. It's not just about understanding what someone is saying, but why they're saying it. What's driving their words and actions? Understanding their why makes you a better listener and a more understanding companion. Imagine your colleague is upset. Instead of just saying, "Calm down," try to understand why they're upset. Perhaps they feel unheard or undervalued. This is the key. Effective communication follows very closely to this idea. When you know your why, you can communicate your needs and desires more clearly. You're not just asking for something, you're explaining why it's important to you. Similarly, understanding the other person's motivations will enable you to avoid conflict. Let's say you and your partner disagree about how to spend your weekends. Instead of just arguing about the what, we should stay home, versus, we should go out. Try to understand the why. Maybe they need time to recharge at home while you need adventure. The same strategy can be used to resolve disputes. Try to find something you are aligned upon. Maybe you both value spending quality time together. So, the key is to find activities that allow you both to feel fulfilled. Shared values are a powerful why in relationships. When you and someone else share the same fundamental beliefs about life, honesty, kindness, loyalty, it creates a deeper bond. Forget the shallow what and how. Dive deep into the why, and you'll experience relationships that are richer, more meaningful, and more enduring. Chapter 6: Navigating Challenges with Why, Resilience and Perseverance. Life, my friends, is not a smooth road. Bumps, detours, and even roadblocks are inevitable. We all face setbacks, failures, and moments where we feel like giving up. But what sets apart those who overcome adversity from those who succumb to it? The answer, in its simplest form, is their why. When you are clear on your why, your purpose, the reason you get out of bed each morning, you possess an inner strength, a resilience that acts as your anchor in the storm. Think of it like this. Imagine planting a tree. You nurture it, provide it with water and sunlight. But then a storm hits. The tree bends, its leaves are torn, and it seems like it might break. But because its roots are deeply planted in the earth, it weathers the storm. Your why is that deep root system. It's what keeps you grounded and prevents you from being swept away by the challenges of life. When faced with a difficult situation, ask yourself, how does this relate to my why? How can I use this obstacle as an opportunity to grow, learn, and move closer to fulfilling my purpose? Consider a young musician, let's call her Maya, who dreams of becoming a concert pianist. She practices tirelessly, pours her heart and soul into every note. But then, she suffers a hand injury that threatens to end her career. Devastated and discouraged, she feels like all her hard work has been for nothing. But Maya's why wasn't just about playing the piano. It was about sharing the beauty of music and its power to heal and inspire. This deeper purpose allowed her to explore alternative paths. She started teaching piano to underprivileged children, sharing her passion in a new way. While she mourned the loss of her original dream, she found new meaning and fulfillment in helping others discover the joy of music. Her why provided the resilience she needed to overcome her physical limitations and find new ways to express her love for music. Your why is not a magic wand that will make challenges disappear. But it will give you the strength to face them head-on, learn from them, and emerge stronger on the other side. It's about finding meaning even in the face of adversity, and using your struggles as fuel to propel you forward on your journey. Embrace the challenges, and let why be the compass that guides you through. For many, work feels like a necessary chore. But what if your job wasn't just a way to pay the bills? What if it was an extension of your why? This chapter is about making that happen. It's about aligning your career with your deepest purpose. First, ask yourself, what energizes me? What makes me feel truly alive and useful? Your answers can point you towards career paths that resonate with your why. Maybe you value creativity and want a job where you can constantly innovate. Or perhaps you're passionate about helping others and seek a role in social work or healthcare. Sometimes, changing careers isn't necessary. You can find meaning in your current job by focusing on how it contributes to something bigger. Even seemingly mundane tasks can become meaningful when viewed through the lens of your why. Imagine someone working as a data entry clerk. The why might be to ensure accurate records so that a hospital can provide the best possible patient care. Suddenly, data entry transforms from a boring routine into a vital link in a chain of compassionate service. Consider how your role, no matter how small it seems, impacts others. How does it contribute to the overall mission of your organization? Connecting your daily activities to a larger purpose can significantly boost your motivation and job satisfaction. Don't be afraid to seek out workplaces that share your values. Research companies whose missions align with your why. Work for an organization that is contributing to a greater purpose. A construction company might be working on climate-friendly buildings. A school might be offering free education to children from rural areas. Are they making a difference in a way that aligns with what drives you? Cultivating a purpose-driven career is a journey, not a destination. It requires introspection, courage, and the willingness to seek out or create opportunities that allow you to live your why every day. Embrace the journey. Chapter 8. Communicating your why, inspiring others. Knowing your why is powerful, but it's even more impactful when you share it. It's like having a light, and instead of keeping it hidden, you let it shine for everyone to see. Communicating your why inspires others to join your mission, whether it's a personal project, a team effort, or a wider cause. Think of it this way: people don't buy what you do, they buy why you do it. Telling a compelling story is key. Don't just state your why, show it. For example, consider the person who loves teaching kids. They don't start by describing their lesson plan, the what. Instead, they share their passion for unlocking potential, for helping young minds grow and shine, the why. They might tell stories of students who struggled at first but then blossomed with the right guidance. Authenticity is also crucial. People can sense when you're being genuine, and they're drawn to it. Speak from the heart, share your vulnerabilities, and let your passion shine through. When you are authentic, people will listen, trust, and follow. Finally, create a shared vision. Your why shouldn't be just about you. It should connect to something bigger, something that others can relate to and believe in. Paint a picture of the future you want to create and invite others to be a part of it. It could be something as small as making the office atmosphere better or something as grand as fighting for justice and equality. When people feel a sense of ownership in your vision, they're more likely to join your mission. Chapter 9: The Why of Leadership, Guiding with Vision and Purpose. Imagine a captain steering a ship. Does it matter if the captain only knows how to sail and what the ship does? Of course not. A truly great captain knows why they're sailing. Are they seeking new lands, delivering vital supplies, or perhaps exploring uncharted waters? Leadership without a solid why is like that ship without a destination, directionless. A why-driven leader doesn't just give orders, they paint a vision. This vision, rooted in their deep purpose, is like a lighthouse, guiding their team through storms and toward a shared horizon. Think about a teacher who wants to make a real difference in the life of students. She works hard and inspires her students to achieve a milestone with their hard work. When leaders articulate and embody the why, it builds trust. People are more likely to follow someone they believe in, someone whose actions align with their stated purpose. This trust naturally leads to commitment. Team members are not just doing a job, they're contributing to something meaningful, something bigger than themselves. Motivation skyrockets. When people understand why they're doing something, they're more engaged, more creative, and more willing to go the extra mile. They don't just see tasks, they see the impact of their work. So, how can leaders tap into the why to inspire their teams? First, be authentic. Share your personal why openly. Let them see what drives you and what you're passionate about. Second, connect your why to the team's goals. Clearly articulate how their individual contributions align with the overarching purpose. Show people they are important. Third, lead by example. Let your actions consistently reflect your why. Why-driven leadership is not about authority. It's about influence. It's about inspiring others to believe in something greater and empowering them to achieve extraordinary results together. Chapter 10: Why and Failure, Learning from Setbacks and Growing Stronger. We've all been there, that gut-wrenching feeling when things don't go as planned. When a project crumbles, a dream stalls, or a goal seems impossibly far. This is failure, and it's a part of life. But failure doesn't have to be the end of the road. In fact, it can be a powerful turning point, a chance to learn, and a stepping stone to something even better. The key is understanding how your why interacts with failure. Without a strong why, failure can feel devastating, like proof that you're not good enough, or that your dreams are foolish. But with a clear sense of purpose, failure becomes an opportunity to refine your approach, strengthen your resolve, and ultimately, get closer to what truly matters to you. Imagine a young woman named Priya who dreamed of opening a small bakery. She poured her heart and soul into her first attempt, investing all her savings. Sadly, the bakery closed within a year. Many would have seen this as complete failure. But Priya had a strong why. She wanted to bring joy to her community through delicious, homemade goods. Instead of giving up, Priya analyzed what went wrong. She realized her location wasn't ideal, her marketing strategy was weak, and she hadn't fully understood her target audience. Armed with these lessons, she started a small online bakery, focusing on a niche market and building a community through social media. This time, she succeeded. Her why gave her the strength to learn from her mistakes and try again. So, how do you reframe failure as a learning opportunity? First, acknowledge your emotions. It's okay to feel disappointed, frustrated, or even angry. Allow yourself time to process these feelings. Don't suppress them. Second, analyze what happened objectively. Avoid blaming yourself or others. Focus on identifying the specific factors that contributed to the setback. What could you have done differently? What did you learn about the process? Third, remember your why. Refocus on the bigger picture. How does this setback affect your overall purpose? Use your why to reignite your passion and motivate you to keep going. Fourth, seek support. Talk to trusted friends, mentors, or family members. They can offer encouragement, perspective, and practical advice. Fifth, adjust your approach. Based on what you learned, make changes to your strategy, your skills, or your resources. Be willing to experiment and try new things. Failure can be a valuable teacher, revealing weaknesses, exposing blind spots, and forcing you to think creatively. But it's your why that provides the resilience and perseverance to turn setbacks into opportunities for growth and improvement. Embrace failure as part of the journey, and you'll be amazed at what you can achieve. We've talked about finding our why, that core belief that drives us. Now, let's see how it transforms goal setting. Most people set goals based on what they want to achieve. I want to lose weight, or I want a promotion. These are fine, but they lack power. They don't tap into anything deeper within us. When you connect your goals to your why, something magical happens. Suddenly, it's no longer just about the goal. It's about fulfilling a purpose. Imagine someone whose why is to empower others. They set a goal to write a book. If it's just about publishing a book, motivation might fade. But if they link it to their why, I want to write a book to share knowledge and empower readers, the goal takes on new meaning. Every word written, every chapter crafted, becomes an act of service, directly addressing their core purpose. This connection supercharges your motivation. Obstacles that once seemed insurmountable now appear manageable. When you face a setback, you don't just see failure, you see an opportunity to refine your approach and get closer to fulfilling your why. The goal becomes less about the outcome and more about the process of living your purpose. Let's simplify this. Take another example, someone with the why of create a better world. What goal could possibly achieve? Let's say reduce pollution. Linking it to why, working to reduce pollution shows love and values the natural beauty for the betterment of humanity. The goal becomes less about the outcome and more about how that can impact the world for goodness. Aligning your goals with your why turns aspirations into a meaningful journey, making you capable of achieving far more than you ever thought possible. Chapter 12: Maintaining your why, staying grounded and inspired. Finding your why is just the beginning. The real challenge, and the ultimate reward, lies in keeping it alive. It's like planting a seed. You can't just put it in the ground and forget about it. You need to nurture it, give it light, and protect it from the elements. Your why is the same. It needs constant care to remain vibrant and guide you. Think of it as your compass. A compass is useless if you don't check it periodically to make sure you're still heading in the right direction. So, how do we keep our why shining brightly? Firstly, reflection is key. Make time for regular self-reflection. Schedule it in your calendar if you need to. Ask yourself, am I living in alignment with my why? Are my actions reflecting my purpose? What adjustments do I need to make? These questions are not about judgment, but about course correction. Suppose you found your why to be empowering young minds through education. Are you still finding ways to contribute to that, even in small ways? Are you spending time around young people? Are you learning more about teaching methods? If not, it's time to re-engage. Secondly, self-care isn't selfish, it's essential. You can't pour from an empty cup. If you're burnt out and drained, you won't have the energy to pursue your why with passion. Take care of your physical, mental, and emotional well-being. This could mean exercise, meditation, spending time in nature, or simply taking a relaxing bath. When you are feeling good, then you'll ultimately do good. Thirdly, revisit and refine. Your why isn't set in stone. As you grow and evolve, your why might deepen, broaden, or even shift slightly. Regularly revisit your purpose and ask yourself if it still resonates. It might need some refinement, or you might discover new facets to it. Don't be afraid to make adjustments. I know someone who initially defined her why as helping people. As she matured, this became much more specific, refined into giving marginalized people the means to make their own money. Finally, surround yourself with support. Connect with people who share your values and understand your why. Their encouragement and support can help you stay motivated, especially during challenging times. Talking about your why with others can also clarify your thoughts and reignite your passion. Maintaining your why is an ongoing process of reflection, self-care, revisiting and surrounding yourself with support. It's about staying connected to the fire that ignites your soul. It's about ensuring that your life remains a vibrant expression of your deepest purpose, bringing you sustained joy, fulfillment, and a sense of meaning that transcends the everyday. Embrace the journey and watch your impact on the world grow. Chapter 13: Why and the Future. Creating a life of purpose and fulfillment. The future isn't something that just happens to you. It's something you actively create. And the secret, your why. Your why is the compass that guides you. Think of it like this: without a why, you're sailing a ship without a rudder. You might be working hard, but where are you headed? Are you truly fulfilled? This chapter is about using your why to paint a vivid picture of your ideal future. A future where your actions are completely aligned with your core purpose. It's about crafting a life that feels authentic, meaningful, and deeply satisfying. Let's dive in. First, consider this. What kind of impact do you want to have on the world? What kind of legacy do you want to leave behind? It doesn't have to be massive. It can be as simple as being the best parent you can be, or creating a supportive community within your neighborhood. The important thing is that it resonates with your why. Imagine a person named Bob, whose why is to empower others through education. Bob might envision a future where he's mentoring young people, volunteering at a local school, or even creating online courses to share his knowledge. His why acts a guiding light in making long-term goals aligning with his core purpose. Now, think about your own why. How can you translate that into actions that will shape your future? What small steps can you take today to move closer to that vision? Don't be afraid to dream big, but also remember that lasting fulfillment comes from consistently living in alignment with your why. It's about waking up each day and knowing that you are contributing something meaningful to the world, something that truly matters to you. Your why is not just a statement. It's a blueprint for a life well lived. Embrace it, nurture it, and let it guide you towards a future filled with purpose and lasting fulfillment. It's the journey of a lifetime, and it starts with understanding and embracing your why. Chapter 14: The Why Ripple Effect, Transforming Your Community and the World. Your why isn't just about you. It's a seed that, when nurtured, can grow into something far bigger than yourself. It can blossom and spread, creating a ripple effect that transforms your community and even the world. Think of it like dropping a pebble into a pond. The initial splash is small, but it creates expanding circles that reach the edges. Your why can be that pebble. Let's say your why is to empower young people through education. You might start by volunteering at a local school. That's your initial splash. But it doesn't stop there. Your passion inspires the students you work with. They, in turn, are motivated to learn and achieve more. Maybe one starts a tutoring program for younger kids. Another gets involved in a fundraising campaign to improve school resources. Suddenly, your why has touched not just the students you directly helped, but also their families, their friends, and the wider community. You've created a positive chain reaction. The same applies to any why. Is your why to foster creativity? Start a community art group. Do you want to promote healthy living? Organize a neighborhood walk. Do you want to fight for environmental protection? Initiate a recycling program. The beautiful thing is, you don't have to be a CEO or a politician to make a difference. Small acts, driven by a deep why, can have a profound impact. And here's the secret. When you're living your why, you become a beacon. You attract others who share your passion. They see your commitment, your authenticity, and they want to be part of something meaningful. You inspire them to find the why and contribute to the cause. This is the power of a purpose-driven life. It's not just about achieving personal success. It's about using your gifts and talents to make the world a little bit brighter, a little bit kinder, and a little bit better. So, I challenge you, look beyond yourself. How can your why serve others? How can it contribute to a greater good? Start small, take action, and watch the ripple effect unfold. You might be surprised at the reach and power of your purpose. The world needs your why. Chapter 15. Living your why, a call to action to embrace your purpose. We've journeyed together, peeled back the layers, and unearthed your why. It's no longer a secret whispered in your heart, but a beacon guiding your every step. But discovery is only the first chapter. The real story begins now, truly living your why. This isn't about grand gestures or overnight transformations. It's about the daily choices, the small acts of alignment that compound over time. It's about infusing your why into everything you do, from how you approach your work to how you interact with your loved ones. Think about it. Your why is the filter through which you make decisions. When faced with a tough choice, ask yourself, does this align with my why? If the answer is no, reconsider. If it does, proceed with conviction. Let your why be your compass. Living your why also means embracing vulnerability. It means sharing your purpose with others, even when it feels risky. When you speak from the heart, you connect with people on a deeper level, inspiring them to embrace their own whys. Don't be discouraged by setbacks. There will be times when you feel lost or off track. That's okay. Your why is your anchor. It's the thing you can always return to when you need direction. Take a deep breath, reconnect with your purpose, and keep moving forward. And finally, remember that your why is not static. It may evolve over time as you grow and learn. Be open to that evolution. Embrace the journey. The world needs your why. It needs your passion, your purpose, your unique contribution. Don't keep it hidden. Let it shine. Let it inspire. This is your call to action. This is your opportunity to live a life of meaning, purpose, and fulfillment. Don't waste it. Embrace your why and create a legacy that you can be proud of. Because when you live your why, you not only transform your own life, you transform the world around you. Now go out there and live it.